Shalom. First off, I'd like to give all the praise and all the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect around the four corners of the earth that are making their calling and election sure. This your brother Yana Carr coming back at you again in the spirit with another lesson. Going into the Heavenly Father did not give us the spirit of fear. We're not supposed to fear what's coming down the pipe, okay? Because we know that it's going to be a famine. We know the Third World War is coming. We know the hour of temptation is coming. All right, Jacob's trouble is coming. The second death is coming. But we have that faith in Yahweh Shema Shah that he's going to deliver us from those things, that we're not going to partake in what the 2/3 are going to partake in. That's why we constantly praying to Yahweh Shema Shah. We constantly going out to the highways, the byways, and the hedges, watching videos, doing something that is pleasing unto Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities, and having faith that the Heavenly Father is going to see those good works, that he's going to see us out here putting forth that effort, because we in hell. Okay, this is hell right here. Because when you go into hell, it is a condition that's played out in the earth or the grave. All right, and these conditions are horrible. You working 12-hour shifts. You taking over 80% of your time at these plantations. That's hell. You're not being able to be around your family. You're not being able to take care of your body. You're not being able to get a proper rest, a proper sleep. That's hell. Ailments in your body you're dealing with, but you still got to go to these jobs. That's hell. But we know through Yahweh Shema Shah, if we keep fighting, we're going to be okay. That he's going to pull us through to the other side. The scriptures say, he that endure, the same shall be saved. So we're enduring these afflictions. Because when you go into the scriptures, it say this is a light affliction. Okay? This is a light affliction. We're going to be all right. We just have to have that faith and keep pushing and keep believing in Yahweh Shema Shah. Because it's about to get bad out here. It's about to get bad out here. Esau, Edom is about to come down having that great wrath, because he know that his kingdom is going down, it's crumbling, it's circling the drain. So we're pulling closer to Yahweh Shema Shah so we can have that covering, all right, that protection. We run into that strong tower, calling upon the name of Yahweh Shema Shah, because we know that Esau, Edom, is about to show his horns. He's about to show you that he's that guy. Okay? But when you have the name of Yahweh and the name of Yahweh Shah, you have protection. You have a strong tower to run to. These other people don't have that. And we're about to see what happens when you don't have the covering of Yahweh Shema Shah. Alright? Because this devil is about to come down and start throwing people into concentration camps. You think they're building all these warehouses for no reason? Those are going to be your new concentration camps. You got hundreds of thousands of warehouses being thrown up all around the cities. Access to the railroads, access to the main highway. Those are going to be your new concentration camps. But we don't fear those things, because the same thing happened to Peter. He was thrown into a prison. And what happened? The angels came in and delivered him. Matter of fact, we're going to get that precept. Okay? Acts 12:1. Now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church. And he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread. You see? So this devil was doing this during the times of unleavened bread, during the times of the Passover. All right? He killed James, all right, the brother of John. He killed him during the day, during the times of the unleavened bread. And look what happened. And look what happened. It pleased the Jews. So our people, they was getting excited, okay, for this devil taking out the disciples. And that's the same thing that's going to happen here. They're going to get excited and they're going to get happy that we're being put to death, that we're being thrown in concentration camps. That's why 2/3 of our people, they must be put to death. They have to be moved out of the way. Because they're not fit for the kingdom of heaven. They're not fit for Yahweh Hashem Shah. Okay? Acts 12:4. And when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. And when you go into that word Easter, it means Pesach. It means Passover. So after the Passover, all right, he was going to bring him forth to the people. All right. Acts 12:5. Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto the Heavenly Father for him. And when Herod would have brought him forth, the same night Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers, bound with 2 chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison. And behold, the angel of the Lord came upon him, and a light shined in the prison. And he smote Peter on the side, and raised him up, saying, Arise up quickly. And his chains fell off from his hands. And the angel said unto him, Gird thyself and bind on thy sandals. And so he did. And he said unto him, Cast thy garment about thee and follow me. And he went out and followed him, and wist not that it was true which was done by the angel, but thought he saw a vision. When they were past the first and the second ward, they came unto the iron gate that led into the city, which opened to them of his own accord. And they went out and passed on through one street, and forthwith the angel departed from him. And when Peter was come to himself, he said, Now I know assuredly that the Lord hath sent his angel, and have delivered me out of the hand of Herod, and from all the expectations of the people of the Jews. And when he had considered the thing, he came to the house of Mary, the mother of John, whose surname was Mark, where many were gathered together praying. And as Peter knocked at the door of the gate, a damsel came to hearken, named Rhonda. And when she knew Peter's voice, she opened not the gate for gladness, but ran in and told how Peter stood before the gate. And they said unto her, Thou art mad. But she constantly affirmed that it was even so. Then said they, It is his angel. But Peter continued knocking, and when they had opened the door and saw him, they were astonished. But he beckoned unto them with his hand to hold their peace, declared unto them how the Lord had brought him out of the prison. And he said, Go, show these things unto James and to the brethren. And he departed and went unto another place. Now as soon as it was day, there was no small stir among the soldiers, what was become of Peter. And when Herod had sought for him and found him not, he examined the keepers and commanded that they should be put to death. And he went down from Judea to Caesarea and there abode. You see, so Peter was delivered by the angel of the Lord. So he was put into prison the same way we're going to be put in these concentration camps. And the Lord is going to be doing a mighty and great work. He's going to deliver us out of these situations. We just have to believe that the Heavenly Father is not a man, all right? And he can do way far more greater things than this carnal mind can think of. All right? With man, things are impossible. With the Lord, all things are possible. So he can do anything that he wants to do, because this is his story. This is his script, his movie. So if the Lord wants to deliver you out of a concentration camp, it's going to happen. And you have to believe that, because when we get to the end of this thing, and when Esau come in like a flood, he's going to be throwing people into concentration camps. He's going to be persecuting us. And you got to really believe that Yahweh Shema Shah is with you. You got to really believe that the Heavenly Father is dealing with you. Not having that fear. We can't have that fear, okay, of Esau Edom, that he's going to put us to death and he's going to throw us in the concentration camps, and we be so much in fear that we conform to his ideas, to his ways. No, we're going to stay with Yahweh Shema Shah. What did Joshua say? All right. As for me and my house, we're going to serve Yahweh Shema Shah. And that's what we're going to do. All right. We're going to endure to the end. No matter how much the devil come with his Gurkha troops, no matter how much he inflict that hard, stern hand upon us, we're going to still look to Yahweh Shema Shah. That's having that faith. That's having that belief. That's not having the fear of your enemy. All right? We fear Yahweh Shema Shah. All right? Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So we can't fall into that fear, because it's just a trying period. It's just a trying period to try your faith. And some of us going to get thrown in these concentration camps. Some of us going to have to step out on a faith, all right, that's far more greater than anything this world has ever seen before. Because Esau is going to do these things. We're going to go through that tribulation period. We're going to catch hell. But if we make it through it, we're going to get that crown of life. Okay? Just like Peter went into the prison, but he had that faith there, and the church kept praying for Peter. And guess what? The angel of the Lord came into Peter and delivered him out of that situation. We have these accounts to look back on so that we can have that assurance in this, all right, that Yahweh Shema Shah is going to do these things. We know through these different accounts that the Lord was with these men that was serving him, that was being diligent, that they had that protection, and the Lord was with them. Just like Peter said, now I know that the Lord is with me. So we're going to have those different situations that brothers are going to be telling us about, that, I was in this concentration camp and an angel came and delivered me. All right. And now I'm here with you guys. That's what we're going to be hearing. That's what we're going to be seeing. And you have to have that faith that these things are going to happen. All right. Matthew 10:28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So we're not fearing what Esau Edom can do. All right, we fear Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, that can kill the body and cast our soul into hell. That's what we worried about. All right, we want to please the Lord because we know He can put you in a situation, all right, in these bodies that it could be torment, it could be persecution, and that's hell. So we gonna serve Yahweh Shema Shah because we know that Esau Edom is controlled by the Heavenly Father. Satan is controlled by the Heavenly Father. And Esau Edom is just the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan in heaven that's doing the bidding of Yahweh Shema Shah. So we not worried about what this man is doing. All right. 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Heavenly Father have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. You see? So the Heavenly Father did not give us a spirit of fear. Okay? He say, but of power and of love. All right? And a sound mind. Because that sound mind will give you the understanding that you know that, hey, we fear Yahweh Shema Shah. And these different accounts that we read all through the scriptures, hey, these same things are going to happen with us. When you go to Isaiah 33:6, it say knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time. So you're going to be stable in these times because you have that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And how did you get the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding? Through the fear of the Heavenly Father. You see how all this thing just beautifully come together? Because this is the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. So we don't have that fear of Esau Edom. We have the fear of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son. All right? So with that, I'm going to end off by giving all the praise and all the glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rikakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom.